is happening? Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Welcome to Pegasus versus the World, where we take on challenges, comedy, trending topics, and some travel.
City boy! City boy!
This video is titled Illegal Immigrant Tries to Fight ICE, Then Gets Deported. I believe this is the illegal immigrant. His Speedo choice is wild. I guess they were just surfing at the beach. I don't know. I haven't seen this yet. This is a first timer, and I want to, do my thizzle. But the fact that, look at that. In the background, it looks like the wall of Mexico. You know what's funny is I was just in Mexico getting stem cells. Went to Tijuana, and seeing Mexico, it is really interesting being in Mexico, and I'm not dissing it, but it's not America, man. We know that, man. We know that. So the fact, I'm just going to keep it blunt starting this video. The fact that people feel so entitled to come to America illegally or even the right way and then fly the Mexican flag over the American flag is crazy. It's crazy to me. It's actually psychotic. It doesn't make any sense. I was just in Mexico. I love Mexico. The beaches, the people, the culture, everything about Mexico is awesome and amazing. I absolutely love it. But as of recently, I just have a problem with seeing people insinuate that their country is better than our country when just visibly you can see it the moment you cross that border, San Diego or Texas. You're like, oh, what is popping? Okay, just don't make sense. Now, I think you should be proud of your heritage, but if you want to utilize American privilege and opportunity to lift up you, your people, your heritage, that should be represented at some capacity. Just what I think. And America's not perfect. It's crazy. It's wild. The history of America is wild. I get it. Some people from Mexico think that, parts of America should still be Mexico. So that's their reasoning. But with that reasoning, then you have Americans who are like, well, we kind of won that. So this is where we at, homie. You got to place your position or you going to end up in Mexico, man. So that's how I see it. I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing it wrong. Let me know in the comments, but let's get into this. Let's watch this. This is on the Poor Man's Podcast channel. Make sure you go support him and check out his clips. He be dropping flamethrower clips, bro. He be putting them together really well. Anyways, if you want to support my other channels, like my music reaction channel or my my podcast channel, just tap into the description. We rocking worldwide everywhere. But let's see what happens. This is titled Illegal Immigrant Tries to Fight ICE, Then Gets Deported. And it looks like they were just at the beach surfing, which is wild. They're literally at the border wall. That's what it looks like. That's what the border wall looks like. I didn't realize there was so much wall until I actually went into Mexico a few weeks ago. It's funny because going into Mexico, easy as hell. Yeah, you don't need nothing. You bring drugs in. Let me take that back. We on YouTube. I'm not saying you should do this shit. I'm just saying getting into Mexico is no problemo. Getting out of Mexico, god dang. Anyways, this is wild. I don't know why there's a group of people. I don't know what side of the wall, if that's California, because I see palm trees, but it almost seems like people are cheering on this shenanigans. Am I tripping? This is what I'm talking about. People have lost their damn mind, man. And I did a video on how this, anyways. Anyway, let's see what happens. Imagine feeling so entitled Like, I don't know if you're any MFer that watches my channel is a world traveler. That's what freaks me out, man. I had to do a concert in Canada, and they almost wouldn't let me into the country to do the concert. Canada don't play at their borders. Every time, like, I've always been flagged at the Canada border, this, that, the other. I don't know why. I have a misdemeanor on my record. That's it. No DUIs, no felonies, blah, blah. The misdemeanor was when I was a damn kid. You know what I'm saying? Issues, right? I had issues getting, what other countries? The UK was interesting getting into, but that's because also we're doing shows, so you need to have the right paperwork just because you're in there working and they blah, 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 right? But other than that, yo, and did you hear what I just mentioned? The place, I've never been to Australia, so I can't speak for that, but the place that I had trouble getting into was the UK and Canada. Those are the places that weren't letting me in. Me. How do I look? Okay. Hard to get in. And then when you go to these other countries with my American passport, it's easy to get in, but it is not easy to stay. Like, if you're there on vacation, they're like, cool, take your money. But, bro, immediately, like China, bro, I went to China, bro. You had to fill out so much paperwork to be able to go there for, I think we were there 12 days. So when I see this type of shit, seeing some person is just feels so entitled that they can go into another country and then start fighting the people like, nah, you ain't allowed over here. That's insane. I never thought I could go to China, Colombia, Belize, and just stay there and just feel entitled. Like, I'm entitled to these islands and beaches. I'm American. F out of here. I'm staying. Never felt that way in my life. But that's what we see in America. It's just, that's crazy to me, man. Anyways, I don't even know what side of the border this is. Hopefully I ain't talking out my ass. Let's see how this ends up for homeboy. Dumbass. Oh, snap. Y'all hear that in the background? People cheering this nonsense on. They're cheering on bad behavior. This is what I'm telling y'all, man. This is what I'm telling y'all. And I ain't some crazy, like, I ain't off the wall. Blue lives matter. Absolutely, police officers' lives do matter. But I'm not that guy. I know there's bad apples in the police department. I know there's cops with an ego trip that unnecessarily douche when they pull you over. I get it. Overall, my interactions with police officers have been about 60, let's go 65-35. 65 good, 35 bad. The 35 bad typically happened when I was young. I was a dumbass, though. You know, I didn't help my situation a lot of times. But anyways, this is what I'm talking about. You got all these people watching what's going on and cheering on bullshit, right? I'm just like, no, man, I'm done. Like, I pay so much in taxes the last 3 years. I'm done funding other people's economic asylum. I'm like, nah, man, get our shit right over here. Give it to the vets. Give it to the homeless. Give it to elderly. Give it to people who need it, or revamp our healthcare system in America. I'm done propping up. Like, I do not want 1 penny of my taxes spent on a migrant who's seeking economical asylum to be put up in luxury hotels in New York. Just not cool with it, man. And so I don't give a F what anyone says. It's like, yo, fix these streets, fix our healthcare, look after the vets. I don't understand where we got this idea that people who aren't supposed to be here should just benefit off of our tax dollar. I think that's what kind of got me triggered. I don't really care if they're here working, doing low income work, I don't really care if there's a section of that. The fact that we prop them up and on our tax dollar give them free health care, give them all these, social statuses that aren't even happening for the citizens, I'm just not rocking with. F that.
To be honest, they treated him kind of nice. I've seen black people get treated worse at a routine traffic stop. I've seen stronger tackles in flag football. Nah, let me stop. Them people just doing their job. But either way, man, coming to the country, just do it legally.
A customer recently asked me why we don't have any.
That's hilarious. It's funny because people are getting really mad at people who say, hey, if you're coming into our country, just do it legally. They get so mad. They have all these excuses. Well, the paperwork took 5 years, the this, the that, the da-da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, yeah, sometimes things that you really cherish and want take time, even years. You think I've been successful? Like, bro, it took me so long to even reach success in my life. My life sucked for a long ass time. That's just life. It's crazy to me that people just feel entitled to a good time, to opportunity, to this, to that. Yeah, it takes work, a lot of work. I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe I'm just out the loop. People gonna roast me in the chat. They always do, but I don't care. I don't even know why some people watch my videos anymore because sometimes it seems like they're very upset. And I'm just in here like, bruh, I'm just keeping it a buck, you know? Anyway.
Traffic stop. I've seen stronger tackles in flag football. Nah, let me stop. Them people just doing their job. But either way, man, coming to the country, just do it legally.
A customer recently asked me why we don't have any LGBT blankets, but that's not true. We do. Large galactic battle toad.
Send him 2-3 years Dagestan and forget.
1 million to study if.
All right, this is going in a total different direction than the title. So I might have to do a different video for this part, man, because this is let's see what this brother says about the government spending too much money, and then we'll probably ride off into the sunset.
Cocaine makes Japanese quail more sexually promiscuous.
Quail the birds? Absolutely not. I know they're not doing that.
Why not? Who cares?
100K to study if tequila or gin makes sunfish more aggressive.
Who cares? It's 100K compared to the what? How much is our military spending on?
Where are all the animal rights activists when it comes to these types of experiments? Politicians who are getting paid $150,000 a year are leaving Washington, D.C., becoming decamillionaires. All I'm going to say is some of the money was probably spent on cocaine, but I don't think it went to the Japanese quail, making them more sexually promiscuous.
Bro, what is happening? Anyways, I'm just going to leave it there, you guys. Yeah, that's why. Dude, I'm not tripping on none of this stuff. I ain't going to let it trigger me. It just is what it is. Hey, let's talk about it in the comments. That's crazy. And then people wonder why people start veering a certain direction and why, you know, American politics have gone where it's at. Man, I've been seeing some stuff, if I can be absolutely forthright and transparent with y'all, that I ain't rocking with right now. You know, there's a couple things here and there, but overall, it's like you just deal with it because the other side is so bonkers. You know what I mean? And you ain't going to get perfection out of any administration. And we'll see, man. Like we just skating in. We won 1 month. I don't even know if we're a month yet. Are we a month into this administration? Yeah, because we going into March. Bro, you know, I'll sit back and have a conversation a year and a half in and be like, okay, definitely going in the right direction, definitely going in the wrong direction. As of now, if I'm just keeping it a buck, I ain't never seen a president go as ham as Trump. You know, like I always wondered, I was like, what does Joe Biden do? Like he's falling off bikes. He can't walk downstairs. You never see him. He rarely makes speeches. And then when he does, it looks like some evil Star Wars speech. You're like, huh? Trump doing something every minute of the day. I ain't gonna lie, man. If you have someone working for you, you want them to put into work like Trizump. Now, there are some things that I don't agree with Trizump. Some of them are a little more complex. I won't even talk about them on YouTube. But there's some interesting things coming down the pipes. And I'm like, okay. But that even happened in 2020, man. Captain Warp Speed. So, look, I'm a simple man. I like beans and rice. I think we're going in a better direction than we were. That's my honest opinion. And, you know, just take it for what it is. We'll see where it goes. I'm not saying the end result is going to be what I envision, but it might, you never know. But it's definitely better than the last 4 years. So we'll see. I mean, obvious eggs are expensive. There's a bunch of interesting things popping off right now, but that's not all these things. You got to give this admin some time to work and put in work and then see what type of results you get from all this different stuff and different approaches they're taking. So, hey, with that being said, let me know in the comments. I'll holler.
City boy, city boy.